Memorial Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big gain there on 3rd and long. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with a big.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Running from the gun with Henry. Powers through him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 11. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. These two teams all tied after one. Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. The throw on target to his receiver McKenzie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again to Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. It's gone. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man here is Conklin.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Again, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jared Goff. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. 2nd and 14. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded at the 20. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 3. To throw is gone. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Indy. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. A big gain there for the Bills.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? when you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Goff rolling to his right. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Rosas' kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They'll look to throw here on first. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Raekwon Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. McKenzie returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Goff. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Derrick Henry. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went the wrong direction. Goff now to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal zone. And that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On the ground with a tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one.